culture of people who live here is one, and most of the people are families from both sides. And we do not actually restrict people from moving from Ethiopia to, including children, to Kenya within Moyale.
This community share blood, they share historical heritage. For them, border is as good as imaginary, or it's as good as it doesn't exist.
Kila za watoto wenye tunapatana nayo ni mingi. Kuna child labor, child marriage, alafu defilement.
Shida wasichana hapo wanapitia ya kwanza inakuanga ni FGM, female genital mutilation.
As you walk through the streets, they speak the same language, but for years, many children have faced dangers that have robbed them of their childhood.
Ukisema kweli, mbeleni mambo ya kusupport watoto, mtoto anadhulumiwa ama early marriage ama ukeketaji, katika hii community yetu anaonekana kama ni kitu rahisi. Kitu ikifanyika inafanyika inaisha tu kwa boloti.
Mimi siishi kwa mama wangu, naishi kwa mama wangu mdogo. Sasa ule mama wangu mdogo ananitesa kila siku. Na nilikuwa naenda maji kila siku na sikule kitu.
This was a 3-year project. The project was supposed to cut across Marsabit County, but currently, by extension, we had to move to Moyale, Ethiopia. This was informed by the porous border of Moyale, because we realized the issues affecting children within Moyale, Kenya, are the same that affect the children within Moyale, Ethiopia. Or whenever a child offender or a perpetrator commits a crime within the Kenyan soil, by default, they take refuge in the Ethiopian side. So we realized we shall not be curing the disease if we only focus on the Kenyan side. We had to go back to the drawing table and we had to inform the stakeholders. And we got a community entry, and also we got the buy-in from different stakeholders who we all agreed that if we are supposed to make any impact in terms of project implementation, we should also extend our services to Moyale, Ethiopia. And that's why we came up with something called Cross-Border Child Protection Working Group, where we normally have the different stakeholders, that is the main stakeholders being the judiciary, the law enforcers, the teachers, and even the CSOs that operate within Kenya. A replica of it was made on the Ethiopian side.
As Strategies for Northern Development (SND), funded by Terre des Hommes, we saw the need to act through capacity building and community awareness, guided by the Sustainable Development Goals of gender equality, decent work, and justice for all.
What we believe in is that local organizations have got a deeper understanding of the context where children experience exploitation, violence, and abuse. Local organizations closer to the children that we are talking about. These local organizations have implemented similar programs, so they've got what I would call historic experience of what good programming or promotion of children's rights would look like. And for us, that was a key consideration as to why we chose SND to work in Moyale. Because SND is a local organization that was established in Moyale, has operations in Moyale, and so has an understanding of the issues that communities and children in Moyale experience.
Terre des Hommes is an indispensable partner in the process. They stood with us, they journeyed with us in terms of provision of both technical support and also financial resources. They have been there for us all through. They are so much flexible. They always listen to us. They have made our lives so simple in extending this support to the community.
The Moyale border has always been complex.
The challenges ni mingi, iko porous border. Barabara ni mingi, wanaingia na kona yote. Alafu tena ukipata mtoto ako na shida ya lugha, iko hiyo language barrier, paka tutafute mwenye translate.
There are many other routes that people use to come to Kenya to work, and then in the evening they go back. That same work, children also come from Ethiopia and do child labor.
Its very nature made it easy for child exploitation to go unnoticed and difficult for justice to follow across the line. But that same challenge opened a door to collaboration, to unity, to hope. Through the committee's ongoing dialogue, joint meetings and shared commitment, we have trained over 250 individuals on the legal frameworks that protect children and build a single mission to protect children.
We've had some cases where some children's rights have been violated, but the perpetrators, having been granted maybe bond, because it is their constitutional right, flee to Ethiopia. So we've coordinated with the police department and even the local authorities from that end to find out how these people can be brought back. So I have around 2-3 cases where these people have been successfully brought back and the matters have continued.
Kuna cases ya watoto wa Ethiopia wanapelekwa Nairobi kufanya kazi. So tunapatanga wengi tunarudisha. Tukirudisha turudishi kienyeji, tunashika. Tuna liaise na community resource persons ya SNDs, children officer, liaison officer, wote wanaelezwa alafu wanashughulikiwa, watoto wanarudishwa kwao. Children officer na watu liaison officers wa Ethiopia wanatusaidia sana. Wao ndio wana trace kwao nyumbani ndio wanarudisha.
Personally motivated by the communication, the cross-border communication between the two forces. It has really make our work easier. Secondly, previously when maybe child trafficking cases identified, follow-up issue was an issue, but currently as a result of this exchange of information between the two forces, it has really eased our work.
There is interaction, there is exchange of information. So whenever a case comes, these cases are being dealt with by the concerned bodies. We communicate and we find until the end, until that it gets a solution, whether it is taking them to court or rehabilitating them somehow, or returning those children to their places.
Each report, each case tells us where help is needed most.
Kuna mtoto inafanywa ondoa ya lazima akielekea form 1 na yuko na exam 380. Tulipata ripoti kwamba hiyo msichana anastahili aende shule Meru, lakini yuko pande ya Ethiopia. Ile tulipata information, tukaanza kufanya uchunguzi. Hiyo mtoto tukafaulu. Ingekuwa harusi ni Jumapili, Friday tukafaulu. Tukachukua hiyo msichana, tukaleta, tukaistaki wazazi, kwa wazazi wako pande ya Golbu. Tukachukua polisi, tulienda tukarokota, tukamwambia msichana uko wapi. Lakini already sisi tushapata msichana na tumeleta hapa. Ilikuwa serikali ya Ethiopia ametushikia akaleta.
Tumefaulu cases mingi sana. Kuna mwenye alibaka mtoto ya 8 years ambaye mtu ni babu yake. Shosho yake alimwacha na yeye akaenda kuhustle mahali ingine. So huyo mtoto aliweza kupata justice. Tu jamaa alishikwa akapelekwa kotini na amefungwa life.
The data we collect has become a roadmap, revealing hidden abuse, building trust, and creating safer spaces where children can grow freely.
Unajua hapa kwetu kitu ambayo inakuanga sana, kifanyika deferment ameripiwa msichana. In case wewe ukishika hiyo mtu ukistaki, hiyo msichana hawezi rudi kwa hiyo kijiji. Kwa sababu ya kwanza tunamhofia siku ya wazazi wanamtukana nini. Ya pili, wenye wazazi kijana tulistaki tunagopa wasifanye hiyo mtu dhuluma ama wasifanye kitu mbaya. Hiyo mtoto kitambo hiyo anakaa na mimi akisaidiwa na SND. Hiyo kuna wasichana wawili hata amezaa kwangu afika na hao tulifikisha kwa sheria, amestakiwa, amechukuliwa vile sheria inastahili.
Huko kwetu mtu anachapa na hapa ukishamsema nichapi, na huko nafanya kazi mimi siweza, na hapa nakaa tu nasoma, na huko sisomi, nateswa, na hapa siteswi.
Mama Shamsa alinichukua kama mtoto wake.
alikuwa ananiangalia kenye nataka yote enda ananipea. Sasa hadi chakula yeye anipakulia na niambia niende nijipakulie. Sasa ndio kwa maana nimekaa huko nimemacho huko ndio kwa maana sitoki huko.
This hope of justice has brought a new song as more children return to school. Since the project began, enrollment of girls has risen by 5%.
Mpema washamsea. Yeye ndiye alikuwa amenisaidia. Kama si yeye singekuwa nasoma sasa. Walinilea vitu za shule, wakanipeleka shule. Hadi masisters wangu nienda kwa kusaidia.
In schools, child rights clubs are empowering children to speak up. They learn about their rights and supporting one another. Many girls who once felt powerless now stand as role models and peer advocates.
Sisi kama members pekee tulikuwa tumeweza kujua kwamba our rights wote sisi kama wanafunzi wasichana. Right, kama vile freedom of speech tulikuwa nayo. Kama kitu baya kinatokea hapo nyumbani ama pahali nyingine, tuko na haki ya kuja kuambia wakubwa wetu kama walimu na tunaweza tukajiongelea sisi wenyewe. Right, nyingine ni right to education. Education wenyewe pia tulikuwa tunafunzwa kwamba wanafunzi wasichana kama sisi tuna haki ya kufunzwa.
The change is visible in their smiles, in their courage, a promise that every child deserves safety, dignity, and a chance to dream. Beyond protection, SND's work reaches the heart of every home, helping families rebuild stability and dignity. These livelihood initiatives have equipped parents with skills and opportunities to earn income, helping to prevent child labor and early marriages.
Snd amekusaidia mbuzi kama 5. Sasa hiyo mbuzi ya biashara tu. Sasa ikipeleka kwa soko moja leo anauza na nunua nyingine. Ukipata 200, 100 anawekanga kwa saving. 100 ndio anunua mboga. Watoto wangu sasa yako sawa, anaendelea kusoma. Sio kama zamani. Zamani usiku analala saa nyingine njaa. Sasa yako sawa, anakula, anaenda shule, anapata kitabu, anapata uniform. Sasa yako sawa. Nashukuru Snd.
The donation from Snd, the greenhouses and these beehives has been of the great value to Obitu Children's Home. It has contributed to the nutritional value where the tomatoes is used in the kitchen for the children, and also the surplus being sold into the market for income generating activities, and the honey from the 16 beehives are sold to the market, which also generate income for Obitu Children's Home, and the money used to improve the welfare of the children.
From the interventions that the program has implemented is that vulnerable households were able to actually initiate income generating activities. And what that does is that it empowers communities to access consistent income, and this economically empowers them to actually provide for their children. It empowers them to support children to access education, and now this actually helps to reduce the negative coping mechanisms.
We have also constructed gender-responsive latrines and installed water storage tanks in schools.
The reason why some of these girls or the children would not come to school is because they had to fend for their families first, let's say by going to fetch water for their family, then they come to school. But now to reduce those reasons why they had to be absent from school, we introduced the water tanks in school where they can be able to fetch the water through the gutters of the rainwater.
Through continuous consultation, Snd and our partners have built something historic, a cross-border child protection unit.
Creation of child-safe spaces or even the shelter facilities is a big gap that we've been experiencing. But now through the different departments and coordinators, we've been able to establish a child protection unit within Moyale police station, where if a child is rescued, they can be held temporarily on the Kenyan side. This will serve both sides of Kenya and Ethiopia.
SND imetusaidia kujenga ofisi ambayo iko na mali ya kuweka watoto. Mbeleni tukipata watoto wako na shida, hatuna rescue center. Saa hii at least tukipata mtoto kuna vile tutashughulikia, tutamweka mali tumejengewa. Tunashukuru sana SND na wametufanyia kitu ya maana sana.
Today, Moyale is changing. Children who were once vulnerable are now protected by a network of people who care.
SND wamesaidia sana jamii ya Moyale. Watu mbeleni hawakuwa najua, wanaoza wasichana watu wadogo. Saa hii wamefunzwa, wamepata elimu, wanaona watoto wakisoma, haswa wasichana wanasaidia wazazi. Saa hiyo cases ya early marriage imepungua.
As we approach the next phase of these interventions, there is hope for the child in Moyale.
What gives us hope with the direction that these matters are taking in regard to the justice system and how these children cases are being handled are the many engagements and many forums that we've seen from our partners, including the Snd especially, because we've had several forums where we've had the local leaders being brought together, justice players, the security departments. Maybe with the help of these organizations, we find that it is easier now to disseminate this information to them, and we find that most of the cases these days are being reported, and that is how we've been able even to handle them.
Every child, no matter where they are born, deserves safety, dignity, and a chance to dream again.
It's a journey we have just begun, and it's a journey that we intend to go further, because it will take a while before we realize the elimination of harmful traditional practices is effected.
There is need to do more community engagement with the bid of transforming the social norms, because it doesn't take one day to change a culture of a people. So we need to have those conversations, especially with the custodians of culture, to ensure that then there is transformation of the harmful social and gender norms.
These stories are proof that collaboration works, that borders can become bridges.
Nataka kushukuru serikali ya Germany na TDH. Isipokuwa support yawa, wakati pale tumefika saa hii, leo hatujafika. Tulipata support mzuri ambayo ya kuhusisha binadamu, kuangalia haki ya binadamu, walitusupport. Isipokuwa hawa hatuwezi pata hii elimu na kujifunza.
No actor can or address child protection issues on their own. So we seek support from all the actors, especially those actors which work on cross-border child protection issues. So we ask for their support, both financial and technical support.
As the sun sets over the landscapes, children walk home, hand in hand, yearning for a better tomorrow. Each step they take represents progress, a quiet reminder that when we choose compassion, children have a future.